Hey everybody, what is up? We are here with the final episode of Slay the Princess, and I am so freaking excited. I'm excited, and I'm nervous. I'm a little sad. I mean, this is the final episode of Slay the Princess for the channel, so I'm a little sad because I've just been enjoying this game so much. I look forward to every recording that I do. I even look forward to editing it, and I don't typically enjoy editing. That's not my favorite part. I like recording, and I like thumbnailing, and then editing is kind of like schoolwork for me, in a way. But for Slay the Princess, I've enjoyed every single second of editing. Even the parts where I don't enjoy it. But I do, I really truly do. And I'm so excited to finish this up today, to finally come to a close and get our final iteration of the princess. I don't even know who we're really going for. I did pull up a walkthrough, a spoiler-free walkthrough. I will leave a link down below just in case anybody else would like a spoiler-free walkthrough. So this walkthrough literally just has the chapter names and then the action and then where that takes you. There's no real tell on if anything is secret. The only thing is that there are colors. And because I'm me, certain colors make me think that some chapters are more important than others, but that's not going to change what we do today. I think we're going to try to get to Chapter 2, The Tower. And it says I can do that, going to the cabin, and taking the blade. Okay. I'm going to attempt to make our way towards Chapter 2. Hopefully I don't completely fuck this up. And I'll see you for the last iteration of the princess. Squint harder? I remember squinting, but did I squint harder? Squint harder.
You squint even harder.
Uh-huh.
So does she.
Okay.
At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink. You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
The fuck you mean?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
Okay, I hesitated. It said hesitate, then I'll go to the adversary. I don't know if I want to go to the adversary. Have I been to the adversary? I don't remember.
But
oh my fucking god!
She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
Okay.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
Okay, I haven't been playing that long, and this is already pretty different. At first, I thought it was just gonna go back to the one where she's looking at me, and then she's like, big demon hot mama jama.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand. And now look at you.
Now look at me on a different path, narrator. Exactly what I wanted the entire time.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
I mean, I'm not the one chained up alive. I get to die. You have to stay here for however many years it takes until I come back. Alone.
She applies
bored.
more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs.
Was that a lung that just popped in the game? Holy shit.
This is the end, isn't it?
I mean, it's gotta be.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Thank you. The tower. Yes! Okay. This is where I wanted to go. She's going to kill me again. Okay, hold on. I'm following this spoiler-free thing as best as I can. Let me in my phone, damn it. Think she can kill you. Slay the princess. I got to the tower. And then if I slay her, I activate something called the Fury. And if I die, I get something called Apotheosis. Kinda want that, so I might die. I don't know what the Apotheosis is, but I want it. What
the interior of the cabin is
absolute
larger
shit?
and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I would like to explain that I thought I'd been here. When it said tower, when this walkthrough said tower, I was thinking about the tower with the princess that's like all like, ooh, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm a princess. I want to do whatever you want to do. I'm locked in a tower. Save me. I thought we were going back there. This is Colosseum on crack. That blade is 5 times my height. What the shit?
The blade
The
is your
mirror is
implement.
20 times
You'll
my
need it
height.
if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Oh gee, I wonder.
We don't feel small. We are small.
This is bullshit. Why is she huge? You didn't say anything about the mirror. Who gives a fuck about the mirror right now? I gotta take the blade, right? Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
You forgot to... I'm sorry, Mr. Narrator. For somebody who says, I tell it like it is, blah, 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 you really do forget to say, you climbed the steep as shit ladder to reach the tall podium to grab the teeny knife. The teeny tiny knife at the very top that will not help you. It will not help me. Can you imagine how big she is? I don't care about the mirror. Just enter the basement. I don't give a fuck about the mirror right now. I'm over the mirror right now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Are you telling me I'm Thumbelina-ing these stairs right now?
Huh. This
Like a
is
borrower?
actually kind of nice.
Why would you say that?
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You say that every time.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Booming?
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Can I turn around? Holy shit, what? I thought she was big last time. She's obviously huge now.
You weren't
Witness!
kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
No!
We need to get down there.
No, we don't.
She wants us to see her. We need to see
We
her.
do? Why are you so... What? I thought you didn't want to die.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude?
See? Okay, it's not just
Just
me.
a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down.
You know what? I'm glad it's not just me that saw the switch up. The hero is here to back me up.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says.
Oh my god.
He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Alright, I'll flop down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you.
Why
almost
is she
glowing in the
God?
weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Why is she God? What about that last iteration of me dying made her God? Is she floating? She's fucking floating! I don't stand a chance. This bitch can fly. It's over. It was over before it began. It was over at the stairs, honestly. It was over at the stairs.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Yeah, why do you have the chain on? At this point, it's just a mockery. Like, can you just take the chain off, please? There's no point.
The little bird has
I am a
returned
bird.
to
God
me.
damn it. I thought it was a
wonder what he
dragon.
wants.
This whole time I thought I was a dragon. I really thought I was a dragon, but no, I'm a bird. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying I wish I was a dragon. Dragon, princess,
You
it
brought
made
that
sense.
knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Charming. You could say that.
Drop it.
No!
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
Oh.
It clatters uselessly to the floor, but we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No!
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
I understand where you're coming from, but what else would you have liked me to do? After being killed and then being reincarnated, where else would I have went? What else would I have done? What else would you have preferred me to go do, besides return to you? Obviously, the only thing to be done is come back to you. I don't have anywhere else to go except the woods, and sometimes it just repeats.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
I don't know, maybe your godly-like presence?
Speak.
Alright.
The last time we met...
Oh yeah, that's right. You like to pretend you don't know what's going on, / you don't know what's going on.
Nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal with her.
The only one you trust? Why do you trust me? I continuously do not follow orders from the narrator. But they trust me.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us.
Yeah.
There was nothing we could do to stop her then. And there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
I don't even know if she wants to leave this place. She seems good.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Remain silent.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen? You're less broken than I thought. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Needle? You mean the knife? You mean the knife?
Do it. It's what she wants.
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
So she's gonna make us kill ourselves, though.
As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Oh, wow. Who's doing this? Is it her? Is it you? I'm going to kill you. Why? What are you going to make me do with it? Pick up the blade.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Probably.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
I think I deserve to be on the same level as you, considering that I'm going through the exact same bullshit.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
I don't want to.
What?
Yeah, I mean, what else did you guys think was gonna happen? Are we serious?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
For once, narrator, I'm with you. Let's do this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Resist? I can't resist. Why can't I? Some of these are Why are some of these blocked out? This is crazy! Okay. Slay the princess.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
I guess so.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
Don't,
As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
Damn.
Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
My guy!
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
No fucking way.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
It's what she wants.
Broken, what the hell, man?
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing.
Please.
I'm on it.
You are?
Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that prop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
Jesus.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god.
We're one. You need me. You are not complete without me. You cannot become a full god without me. We have to become one. We have to become whole. Bitch, I am an equal to you.
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
But I won't. Slay the princess.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
I said I would slay you, and I haven't been very good about it, so god damn it, I'm gonna slay you.
You continue to approach the
Go!
princess, even as the
Go,
repeated
bird,
gouges
go!
of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a
Yes,
hand.
please?
My influence only goes so
Oh
far.
my
I can only
god.
juggle so many
And yet you
things
can
at
shut
once.
whole
Best I can
doors.
do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
Huh? What? Why? Wait, why?
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
She's gorgeous. I'm not even gonna lie, she's gorgeous. Whoa.
The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Can she hear the narrator? Because she can read my thoughts and stuff. Throughout that whole interaction right there, was she able to get a glimpse into my other thoughts?
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
Sure.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
What does that mean?
There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Well, that's the meaning, isn't it?
A wee bit.
Yes, how thoughtful of her.
It's a mercy. Take it.
I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
You know, lady, you know, princess, not even lady, I don't know your name, but you know what, princess? I didn't come this far just to not slay you and become your pet. God, I wish I could do this. I wonder how I get that. I don't know.
No.
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
That's how small I am? I come up to her ankle? That's crazy! I didn't know I was that small. Oh, I feel so bad. I love you, I'm so sorry, but I have to kill you.
But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh.
I think...
We can do this, can't we?
I don't know, man. The laugh makes me scared, and I just realized that in order to get to the apotheosis, I needed to die, and this is slaying her. What am I guess I'm going for the fury?
You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
I'm here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
I think it is.
Shut up.
You heard the man.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
You're right. I'm just kind of acting off a whim here.
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet.
Yeah, that's fair. She could probably flick us and we'd be done.
There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks. Numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness,
Towards the ceiling.
she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
That... Holy
You lie
shit.
there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
Really? I can't believe she's freaking out about that. She's taken way more stabs than that. She's cut off her own arm. I'm kind of surprised that these wounds are throwing her so bad.
You made me use my hands.
Huh?
I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
Wait, what?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch.
What do you mean?
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
No, I'm so confused.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
God
She
killer.
collapses to the floor.
Slayer
Her
better?
glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together.
I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, man. This is the most, emotionally torn I've felt about what I've chosen. Because realistically, I would have given myself up to her because I think that's the best move for, me and the Mound so that we can go against the narrator. But I do want to know what happens if I slay her. So I gotta keep my choice. I gotta keep going. Yep, the Fury. Okay, yep, so this is not the route that I wanted, necessarily. Ew! Oh.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
Bro, I don't know! What the hell is this? I made a fucking mistake! That's what it is! I made a goddamn mistake! What the fuck? Shut up!
I think he's upset.
Do we?
And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
I think that's the problem. I think we kind of fucked it up.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was, and ever will be.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn right we did. You'll get over it.
I don't know if we will. I don't know if the universe will.
Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us, and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed.
Yeah, that's true.
All
If we
right,
want to be
enough
real, though,
chat.
I got us
I've
killed.
got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great. You're listening. You're on.
We're not in the woods. We're not. What kind of
end
wood?
of that
What kind of
is that
fleshy
If your
woods?
thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her. It's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is
I
it?
agree. He's blind.
Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
And you thanked us. You can't even be mad at us. You thanked us. We did our job, and we're still here.
Yeah,
Because
you
we
think?
ruined it. I don't know what we ruined, but we ruined it.
Actually, I don't think we have been here. This is all different.
It's pretty fucked up. I'll give it that.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
I think you make shit up on the fly, but okay.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Okay, yeah, this is it. I am gonna save just in case. Wow. God, I want to go back so bad, but I won't. I can't. I have to pull through on this. It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here, or do anything else, and we hit this point of no return, then what happens? No matter what happens, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. Silently proceed. I'm done.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really got to say
Shut the
anything.
I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you.
crock of shit.
Yeah, exactly. What a crock of shit.
Yeah, you stabbed us last time.
Repeatedly.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
What? It's one of the main reasons we died.
We died!
Thank you.
If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me. To her.
Wow, no, this is the punishment for not listening to her. To you. God damn it.
Aside from our sulking friend, I don't think you have much
Somebody
to worry
put tape
about.
on his mouth.
You're still
I'm
the
sick
one
of
in
that one.
charge here, and I don't think that's ever gonna change. Second he tries something, I'll put a stop to
I can
it.
count on the stubborn. Okay, I think we just need to go to the cabin, so off we go.
Good,
Look.
we're all on the same page.
All these hands.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her.
Fine, but I'm doing it for me and my curiosity and not for
And
you.
final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
If there's still a princess at the cabin,
No,
maybe we can salvage
no.
things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
It can never go back to how it was.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough
That's right.
now. You're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop. wild.
I agree with the stubborn. I too desperately want to make up with the princess because personally, I think we can't be whole without each other. However, we have dedicated ourselves to this task. We've dedicated ourselves to this lifestyle. Fucking pull your shit together, dude. We gotta kill this chick.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible.
Living meat? This shit's alive?
You did
This is the mirror. This isn't a door. I thought this was a door.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal.
Ew.
A pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, thank you.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Damn straight. Let's take... Oh. It's the mirror again, and this time it's blocking the door. You didn't mention the mirror last time either. It really wants me to say something about the mirror. It really wants me to say some shit about the mirror.
A mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement. Just tell us where the door is. I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror.
So he can't see the mirror.
You're seeing things, or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more.
It really does, doesn't it?
What are you trying to say?
He thinks that we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
You've been broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It's in our way. Let's just smash it.
Okay, I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the pedestal.
Yep.
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold
See you.
steel.
I think you've said that before. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you?
No, I don't.
How strange.
I know.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic.
What a strange array of feelings.
The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lived her voice, a bellowing rage roars up the stairs.
Oh no. Oh no. If she was like that last time, she was beautiful last time. She was scary and huge, but she was gorgeous. Now she's gonna be awful. Oh no, what have I done? There's nothing I can do either. I have to. Oh, okay.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you?
I mean...
Was it not enough to rend my divine heart?
Where will I go? Where do you expect me to go?
Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
Alright.
She's so...
I mean, yeah, I'll reap what I sow.
Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
I'm sorry.
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination. And we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
She is partially what we view her as.
Whatever she is now is our fault.
What? Speak up.
If she's an abomination, then what does that make up?
A monster?
It doesn't matter what we are. She needs slaying. And we've got the means to do it, so let's get a move on.
Alright, let's do it.
If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so important.
I don't know, man. She's able to transform. She's not always an abomination, and she's not always even evil. In fact, most of the time, she's not even evil.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Alright.
The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
That's crazy. Wouldn't that be, like, an insane weak point?
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
I have ideas, but specifics? No, not really. But I do have thoughts. I doubt you want to hear them, though, so please tell me what you're gonna do to me. Oh.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
Wait. Oh.
Then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground. She pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Are you... Holy shit, that must hurt so bad.
She is loose, and she is coming for you. Let her end. It's the...
I'm not letting her end it, dude. I'm not just going to lay here and die at this point. We have come so far. I'm so sick of you. Shut the fuck up.
Screw that. We can win.
Exactly. We'll do it a million times over.
Get out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably in pain, but I will say she might be numb to any pain at this point. Like, physical pain. What happened to you? I don't think we should ask that question. Wait, we don't have to do this. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for what I did to you. Please just listen to me. I'm going to end you. Let her end you. I'm not gonna let her end me. I'm so sorry.
You'll try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow.
One blow?
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
I'm with you.
With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
What?
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
Wait, how did that happen?
Huh.
Wait.
I feel cold.
Whoa, wait, no.
I've never felt cold
how did
before.
I unwound? What do you mean I unwound? You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection.
I think you know what I am.
See, okay, this is why I didn't think I was a bird, but apparently I'm a bird, so am I the narrator? I'm so confused still, because I thought this was the narrator. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Okay, so I have limited questions. I don't remember what I asked last time. You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
But...
And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
I was made to do a single task. Who made me? What am I? Yeah, I gotta ask about stuff.
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
The god I made. You made me? So did the mound already exist? And you made me to destroy the mound? You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
So it is like I was saying earlier, she's only evil when we perceive her to be evil, so why don't we just perceive her to be good? Why do we have to kill her? If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death, or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worth... I agree. You're trying to kill the flow of change? You're just afraid of change. I do want to tell him it's been torture, but I think this is more important. If you want to destroy the concept of transformation, you are literally creating a universe worse than death itself.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you.
Oh.
Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Wow. Honestly, yeah, if I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
What do you mean? Why would it be worth it?
Light. Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos. Just life. Forever.
How does she... I feel like I have it, and then I lose it because of some riddle shit. I don't understand how she affects all these other people like that. Especially if she turns into how we perceive her to be.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
I don't understand how killing her fixes the world. I guess we're gonna find out here in a minute. If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something small?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore.
Oh.
And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
Huh. Are you a god, or were you a god?
No. In life, I was painfully mortal. A witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something. So I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both.
You're immortal, but you made us. Wow. I'm definitely gonna have to read, like, a whole thing when I'm done playing this game, so I actually know what's going on. I feel like I have bits and pieces, but I don't think I have it all.
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion.
So, based on who she becomes, it changes to different things, and I feel like not every single time does it change into something that would be oblivion.
The clock ticks
because
on.
I have, quote-unquote, saved her, and she gets taken by the hands, of course, but I have saved her a few times, and she's not evil, she's not anything horrendous, I'm just... How does she make it oblivion every time? You created her. Meh. I gotta read a thing on this. My brain's not braining. I'm pretty sure death is good, actually. Important, even.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
Run out of questions. I'm gonna destroy her. I don't necessarily want you to rest easy, but I'll let you.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time's up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
I don't have to, but I know what I'm going to do. Alright. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. It is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin. Bring the fury to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Okay. I've been taken by the ocean of princesses. We're here again.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
I can.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm so sorry. Do you know of the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
I understand this better, though.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just
as
leave?
your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
If I let you out, the entire world ends, and I can't do that.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
Yeah.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Whoa!
What is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes.
What the
Peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with?
No.
A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
Whoa. Address this vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. Remain silent. What the absolute fuck am I supposed to do right now? You can't give me all these choices. This has been the hardest route. the absolute hardest route. How would I slay her? How would I slay her? Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. Argue your independence. Reject? No, reject her authority? Argue. Argue your independence?
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
Another one.
The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color.
This is her perspective.
You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
I do. I can address each individual statement. I get it, there's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you, I just don't know how. And surrender. No, I'm not gonna stop fighting early. Continue to argue your independence. What are the woods then? What is the cabin? What is the time we've spent apart if not me existing as myself?
Time you've spent away from me is still time spent in reference to me. Even then, both of us are more than our bodies. Am I not in the trees? Am I not in the cabin? Am I not in you?
You are devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. But even after the pain of defeat, you return.
There's nowhere else to go.
The dance is its own truth.
The echo makes it so I can't go anywhere.
Matters, not the pause you mistake for an ending.
Continue. I wouldn't be here if destroying you would leave all of reality a colorless blur. I'm going to continue to argue my independence.
You place far too much trust into the ravings of a fearful and ignorant soul who overstepped his bounds.
A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to.
The trees.
Where did you end and I began? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
That one's hard. You have a point. What happens if I address a statement directly? I want to address this one. I still want to know what's out there.
Then leave with me, and we will see it all together.
I won't leave with you not until you see things from my perspective.
You need more time to open your eyes. Then I will give you all the time in the world. I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me.
I am curious. I'm still curious, but I want to be an independent. I want to be on equal terms.
Hollow eyes watch from the dark corners of a forgotten place, flooded by emotions left unspoken. The tide rises. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
I don't think so. I think without you I can still be my own person.
Intent is nothing. Wisdom is everything. I turn the wheel because suffering is a falsehood, a delusion. It is up to the world to free itself of it. Would you plunge yourself into a cold and empty eternity on faith alone? Would you destroy the only other thing like you, to save a world you've never seen.
In this iteration, to prove that I have my own independence from you, yes. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Gotcha.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
This isn't slaying the princess. But I'm fighting for the ability to be on equal terms, I think.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I mean, as ready as I'll ever be. I can do this out here on my own. No, we've been in this together. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
What?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
After? Where are we, dude?
Do you need me to describe things?
You know what, man? Nah. It's all good. I like that for old time's sake. No. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin? Is the narrator really gone? Take the blade. Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Are you maybe the little part of her? 'Cause there's enough... Oh, man. I wonder if I'm doing... It's so hard, because I do want to slay the princess. That is what we dedicated ourselves to. But here at the very end, I don't think I'm in the process of slaying the princess. I think I literally just forewent that, because I had two options to slay her, but I'm just like so bent out of shape that I can change her, apparently. But really, I just want her to see me as an individual. I think I'm gonna stick with this ending, guys. Do I take the blade? Wow, do I take the blade? Do I need the blade? At this point. Is the narrator really gone?
It's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Oh, that's fair. Good riddance. I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. That's true.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
He's technically, like, our dad. Damn. Do I take the blade? Is it even about that anymore with this? I'm like, do I dedicate... I so hard set myself dedicated to this slay the princess. I really did. And, like, my curiosity is really driving me from this, man. I'm not gonna take the blade. I dedicated myself to killing her. For a long minute, but I don't have the other voices now, and it seems so obsolete to kill her. Now it doesn't even feel like that's the main purpose of the game. Like, it doesn't matter if I kill her or not. Like, it feels like there's something bigger. I'm just gonna go in the basement.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Alright.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
So long ago.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
I'm trying to find the center that doesn't exist.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Not like we do now.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different.
Maybe a lot.
Maybe there's still
nothing.
room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Alright, let's stop. So now that we're here, at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name? Do you have a name?
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound.
I figured.
It's too much.
I figured you didn't have a name.
But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that?
Agreed.
And as for you, well, Hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
Has she always seen us as her hero?
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for being here. This is way less overbearing than everything prior. Are you the same?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
But we're holding a piece of each other. Therefore, if we ever fully lose ourselves, we still hold a piece of each other. Maybe the little shard that's you and the little shard that's me need to live. And we need to forget everything else. Which princess are you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
Lived a ton of lifetimes, merged into trees, all sorts of crazy shit. None of this was really fair, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
Yeah, considering that we're the only things that exist for each other outside of the Echo. I don't think I want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit. Just like this cabin.
Ah, just like the cabin. What do you think of her?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her.
Even a part of her own self, she's like, bro, we got no chance. She is gonna steamroll us. What she says goes.
But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you.
It kinda didn't feel necessary at this point, you know?
And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
That's what I want to be too.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
Exactly. It was really overwhelming being every tree, every fiber, atom, river, dead carcass, leaf, bug. Sorry for all the times I hurt you.
The first time we met, I cut your throat open. If anyone should be apologizing for anything, it should be me. You were only trying to help.
There were times where I wasn't.
You know, when she puts it like that...
What if we leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
I kinda don't fucking know, but I'm totally down with it. Take her hand in yours. I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I want to walk through the cabin door as we are, just you and me.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
But you're the hero too, aren't you? Hey, thanks, man.
Don't mention it. Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
You're welcome, man. I'll catch you later. What a guy. I hope you're gonna be alright here. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. No way, do I actually get to leave? There are no bodies. It's not Yarn! Oh my god, it's not Yarn! It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then, she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
This is it.
This is it.
I have no idea what it's gonna be like out there.
I don't either. Hopefully it's not Yarn.
Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
I'm so excited. I can tell her I love her! I mean, I kinda do, right? I'm just gonna I love you.
I love you too.
Fuck yeah!
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
But like, I killed you 5 million times. Can I say it once? And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together. Oh my god, yes! Holy shit! That was awesome! Wow, that was awesome! I'm so happy that I listened. At the end there, I just decided to stop being so dead set on killing the princess because it just didn't feel right anymore. Something within all of my questioning when she was the mound really made me feel like it just wasn't the point. That's really it. I didn't slay the princess. I never successfully slayed the princess. I unsuccessfully slayed the princess. I couldn't do it. I was so dead set on it. And then at the very end there, just with how much I was questioning her and what we were talking about in our individualities, and then the echo saying that there was a piece of her and a piece of me left, it just didn't seem right to kill her. Because I just felt like it was bigger than that, and it was, but it wasn't bigger than that. It was smaller than that. It was those individual pieces of ourselves that were left behind that we needed to get to, that we needed to see, that we needed to talk with. That was amazing. That was amazing. This is one of the fucking best games that I've played in 2024, hands down. I fucking love this game. I will be buying the book, 100%. If I could buy the figure, I would be buying the figure. That shit's expensive. Rightfully so. I'm not saying change the price. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I don't have the money for it. But please, please, please play the game. If you have not played this game for yourself, I have not gone through everything. There are so many more endings. There are so many more routes. I could have grabbed the knife there at the end. There's so much more that you can do. And you could successfully slay the princess and see where that ending takes you. And see where that leads. Maybe the narrator doesn't stay dead. Who knows? Maybe there is a whole world that comes into fruition if you kill the princess and become a god. I have no fucking idea, and it's amazing that I don't have any idea. That's the best part. I honestly don't have anything more to say. about this game, besides the fact that it's amazing. The voice acting's amazing. The art's amazing. The story is amazing, even though I kind of get bits and pieces and I'm not the best at composing riddles together into answers, but I'm trying. And I will still need to read a synopsis when I'm all said, when this is all said and done and over with. But I'm gonna be playing this game in my own time, in my free time, without having to worry about if it's a new ending or if it's what I'm getting, if I'm slaying her or not. Who knows, maybe I'll never slay her. I don't know. I highly encourage you to go and have your own journey, your own adventure with this game. This game really takes choose your own adventure and just cranks it to the max. I have not had this level of fun with a visual novel in so long, since the early days of my computer gaming back when I was on like Newgrounds in 2008 or whatever, 2007, 2008. This was incredible. It's one of those games where I wish I could experience it for the first time again and again and again. And at least with these endings, there's at least some fresh life to each playthrough for now, until I'm able to get all 90-something achievements, of course. And even then, there's still fresh dialogue wrapped in places that I've already been, which is crazy. Just crazy. So I could talk about this forever. Obviously, it has to end at some point. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect as much love as I got on this series as I did, and I didn't even expect to love this game as much as I did. Like I said, this is a 2024 banger for me. I really hope that I continued to make it entertaining all the way through for y'all. I had so much fun playing this game, and being able to entertain with something that I love so much and that I enjoy actually doing just makes me happy. I don't know what I'm gonna do next after this in terms of a new series. Definitely gonna go back to Yakuza at some point. But October is coming up pretty soon, so y'all know what that means. Spook week. So I gotta get prepared for that. I'm a little behind. Might not see anything necessarily new series-wise on the channel for a hot minute, but I still hope to see y'all for Spook week at least, and probably for Yakuza, which I'm definitely gonna keep doing. Alright, I'll stop rambling. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you in whatever I do next. Later!